If one more person tells a new agent to just hit the phones and start cold calling, I might lose my mind. Because here's the reality. Most agents don't fail because they don't cold call enough. They fail because no one told them there's a smarter way to start. One that actually fits their life, builds real relationships, and creates a business that comes back to you over and over again. I'm Emily Shelton with Shelton Property Group. I've been a top producer for over 10 years. And today I'm walking you through the 3 lead generation strategies that I believe every new agent should start on day 1. No cold calling. No buying leads from some company that's selling the name to 5 other agents. Just simple, sustainable business that starts with what you already have. Your sphere of influence is the most valuable thing that you have when you're new. These are people who already know you, already like you, and already trust you. And trust is the thing that takes years to build with a stranger, but already exists with the people in your life right now. The mistake most agents make is they either ignore their sphere completely because it feels awkward to sell to people they know, or they go the other direction and they send mass texts that say, hey, I got my license, send me referrals. And then they wonder why nobody responds. Here's how I think about it. You don't work your sphere. You just show up and you let what you do come up naturally. And the key is it has to match your season of life. If you're someone who goes to the gym regularly, that's your sphere. You're already there 3 to 4 times a week talking to the same people. You don't need to hand out business cards while someone's on the treadmill. You just need to be present, be consistent. And when the conversation naturally goes to, so what do? You're ready with a genuine answer that opens the door. I like to say something like, I help people buy, sell, and invest in residential real estate. It's intriguing and professional, and it's different than every other realtor's basic introduction. If you have little kids in Little League or T-ball, become the team mom or dad. Volunteer for it. Print the team roster on the back of a laminated schedule card and put sponsored by Emily Shelton with Shelton Property Group right on the front. Every single parent on your team is going to hold that thing in their hand at every game. You didn't cold call anyone. You just served the community you're already a part of. If you have a book club, a Bunko group, a Bible study, offer to host. And when you host, your business sponsors it. Bring the food, put your name on it. Today's gathering brought to you by Shelton Property Group. It sounds simple, and it is simple, but simple works. People remember who showed up, who contributed, who are generous. And when they're ready to buy or sell, or when their friend mentions they're looking, your name is the first one that comes to mind. This is not about being salesy. It's about being present in the spaces you're already in and letting your business be a natural part of who you are. Next up, open houses. Open houses are one of the best tools a new agent has, but only if you actually show up prepared. Because showing up with a sign in the yard and a stack of flyers and just waiting for people to walk in, that's not a lead generation strategy. That's just a Saturday. Here's what preparation actually looks like. Before the open house, get into the Facebook groups for that neighborhood or that city. Post that you're hosting. Engage. Answer questions. People are already asking in these groups. Start showing up as a resource before the event even happens. People notice who's active and helpful in those spaces, and they show up to see who you are in person. And then tour the neighborhood before anyone walks through the door. Drive the streets, know where the nearest grocery store is, where the good coffee shop is, where the elementary school is, and what it's rated. Know what else is for sale within a half a mile and what it's priced at. Know what's recently sold and what it closed for. When a buyer walks in and asks, what's the school situation like? Or how far is the highway? You want to answer that question without pulling out your phone. Because the agent who knows the neighborhood is the agent the buyer trusts. And the buyer who trusts you is the buyer who calls you. Your goal at every open house isn't to sell that specific home. It's to meet the people who are paying attention to that neighborhood and position yourself as a person who knows it better than anybody else. That's the long game, and it pays off. Social media. Nobody is following you on Instagram or TikTok because they want to see another just listed graphic. They're following you because they want to know who you are. And if they like you, they'll trust you with one of the biggest financial decisions of their life. Social media for a real estate agent is not a marketing channel. It's a relationship channel. And the way you build relationships on it is the same way you build them in real life. You show up, you're real, and you're consistent. So here's what that actually looks like. You're driving to show the house. Put the camera, make it a story. Show where you're going. What's exciting about the neighborhood? What funny thing happened when you pulled up to the wrong address? People love that. It's real. It's human. And it's the kind of content that makes someone feel like they know you. You're working at your local coffee shop this morning. Give them a shout out. Tag them. Working from below today. If you haven't tried their cold brew, what are you doing? That's one story that shows that you're a real person with a real life who works in this community. That's more powerful than any listing post. The thing I want you to walk away with is this. You don't have to have a production crew. You don't have to wait until you like your outfit or you're having a good hair day. Because if you only show up when everything is perfect, you'll show up about twice a month. And that's not enough to stay top of mind with everyone. So here's the recap. Build your sphere by being present in your life you're already living. Not by sitting mass texts or buying a list. Do open houses the right way, paired, plugged in, and knowing the neighborhood before that first buyer walks in. And show up on social media as yourself consistently, even on the regular days, especially on the regular days. These 3 things done with intention will generate more business than cold calling ever could. And they'll build a reputation that compounds over time. If you're sitting there thinking, okay, but where do I even start? I've got a free resource called the First 30 Days Action Plan that maps all of this out step by step. Drop the word start in the comments and I'll send it to you. Also, I do free strategy calls for agents who want to talk through their specific situations. Where you are, what's not working, what a real plan forward could look like. The link is in the description. Go check out my video on what to do in your first 30 days if you haven't seen it. It pairs directly with everything we just covered today. Subscribe and hit a thumbs up if this was useful. I'm Emily Shelton with Shelton Property Group, where we are faith, family, real estate. And I will see you on the next one.